I recently read how Vodafone is planning to harvest the creative energy of youth through what is being claimed as the world's largest future jobs program called What Will You Be? Since this is the topic of careers, I got interested in knowing more. And what I discovered is that a study by YouGov, a UK-based research agency, had thrown some startling results. They had interviewed students across many countries and found them feeling confused, helpless, as the majority of them had said that they had received insufficient or no career advice at any point during their career. And as this was happening, I recently saw Vodafone in news again. Vodafone in India is crowned as one of the 16 Aeon's best employer for 2018. This made me excited and ponder on this very topic of careers. Hi, I'm Alok Kumar, and I've been fortunate to look at this evolution of Aeon's Best Employer Survey for over a decade. As the survey transitioned and matured along with the companies that transitioned. When I joined Hewitt Associates as their talent program manager in 2006, this survey was called the Hewitt Best Employer Survey. Then, Aeon took over Hewitt in 2010, and this survey was called the Aeon Hewitt Best Employer Survey. Today, it is called the Aeon's Best Employer Survey. But why am I talking about this survey? The reason I'm talking about this survey is because I am able to establish a very, very prominent connection between careers and engagement when I reflect on looking at this every single year for 10 years between 2006 and 2015. Fast forward to 2016, my career has shifted, and I'm now running the cloud services business for Excelity, a company that got hived off from Aeon Hewitt. I'm doing my development conversation with my new manager, and one of the comments that he writes against my strength, and it reads, selecting and developing talent. And I'm thinking, over these years, I have found my passion in helping employees succeed. And I have learned it a very hard way. I'm here in June 2018, a business owner, an author, and a leadership consultant. And I'm on a mission to make career navigation like an open source. I'm passing along these learnings I have acquired over nearly 2 decades, because these learnings and experiences have helped me and helped so many others around me so much. So I want to share them with you. Nobody should feel deprived of the right knowledge as they move along their career path. Let me tell you a story from the summer of 2012 on how we used career at the core to drive up engagement for the business that I represented then. This is the story of a year when we were impacting lives, one at a time, and how the whole movement around career started. The same Aeon survey that's rolled out to the participants outside is also administered inside at Aeon Hewitt. All business units received their cut of the surveys. Our business unit studies out, confused. There's a dip in the score from the last year. We are carefully evaluating all the parameters. And my manager calls me in his office and he says, Alok, look at the survey results. Shows me the comments from the employees on the topic of career and career opportunities. When I read those comments, I get a perspective that the employees are feeling absolutely helpless and they're anxious. My manager and I extend our conversation and realize that the career opportunities as an opportunity area in the engagement survey is appearing on our BU report consistently for the past 4 years. And both of us agree that this time we need to do something about it. We are optimistic about impacting lives. We saw an opportunity to use the incredible energy in the employees to help them feel valuable, to help them feel worthwhile, confident, and successful. And do all of this through career planning exercise. For the next 45 days, we're burning midnight oils, staying focused. We're researching Howard Manage Mentor. We had subscription to that. We're looking at Hewitt's Consulting database. We're looking at all the secondary research, CIPD, Blessings White. And what's born after we pick it up and mix it up is a career development conversation framework. The interesting fact was that this framework was piloted on me first. I created my first career development plan after, I think, 3 or 4 instances of an hour-long conversation between me and my manager. Then I pick up the same process and go through the same approach with my direct reports. And suddenly I start seeing that it works. It really works. What we realize is that it is a time-consuming activity. But our motivator was seeing those lighting faces, feeling more aware, feeling more important. And then we create an implementation plan. Change agents are identified. Career conversations start across the organization. It is difficult for folks who are driving these conversations. But individual stories start spreading like a wildfire. The conversation across the organization has changed. After all, who doesn't want to be feeling proud, appreciated, and feeling important and powerful? My manager and I would always talk about why we need to push employees to do things. If something is good, they would want to be involved themselves, as there is enough pull. I was seeing this happening, and it was real. What started local became a global program. And through this thoughtful journey, there were very important lessons that were learned. Let me share the 3 biggest lessons that I learned through my own process, through doing my own conversations then. Lesson number 1. There's a lot to do to overcome the lack of knowledge and skills needed to do the career conversation. It can get absolutely overwhelming. Number 2, it requires commitment, focus, and most importantly, bandwidth to be able to do this. Look at this topic as a student. Make notes through your journey. Do that even as you are watching this video. Number 3, plan your career and always be ready to improvise. If you are anywhere in the world and if you are confused as you're looking at your first career, if you're tired because you are underemployed, if you're a young employee feeling helpless because you are not receiving enough career advice, join us in this movement as we make the knowledge about career opportunities like an open source. We will keep posting new videos every other week, so stay tuned. Nothing should stop you from taking charge of your career and being absolutely in the driver's seat. Be aware, be proud of what you do, and feel powerful. This is a 6-video series called Taking Charge of Your Career. The first video has 3 biggest learnings from my own career and what prompted me to start this movement around careers, as you've just seen. In the second video, you will understand how the new rules of work is evolving as business climate changes and the changing relationship between the business and the employees. And where do you fit in? The third video is all about navigating in this new world of careers. I also share my own learnings and few examples of what career navigation will look like in future. In the fourth video, I introduce you to a tried and tested tool that helps you discover and create a career vision. In the fifth video, you learn about building a career map and the things to watch out for. In the sixth and the final video in this series, you will know what to do with the plan once you have created and the next steps around it. So we invite you to look at these series, and if you have any questions in between, I would love to hear from you through the comments that you put in. So please put your questions down below in the comments section as we continue to come up with every single episode around these series on careers.